Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed last episode where we toured Mexico City. In this episode, we visit Teotihuacan. Hello there, amigos and amigos. This is Mike and Jackie on Angelique, Vancouver, and welcome back to Season 2. We are currently standing on the second tier of the Temple of the Sun.
Yep, at Teotihuacan.
Teotihuacan.
And we're going to go up to the top as part of this climb, if we can survive it. That's an air balloon in the background. Hope you guys like this video. If you do, please subscribe. There's going to be a lot more of this stuff where we're on ancient Mexico.
Ancient Mexico and Mexico City.
We'll see you in the episode.
See you at the end.
Bye.
Bye.
Teotihuacan. I have no idea what those temple platforms are. We just arrived. It's about 8:30 in the morning. Foggy, as you can see. Very cool. No one here yet. I'll probably get busier later in the day. And yeah, more later.
What are we doing?
We're walking into Teotihuacan.
And who are we with?
These guys.
Okay.
So it's quite foggy this morning.
From here, you should see the pyramid. We cannot see it right now, so it's gonna be a mystery. So it's gonna be better.
Yeah.
That's the Pyramid of the Moon up there.
Can you see it?
No, not yet.
I mean, a little bit.
Okay,
I think
every
I
day when
see
you
something.
Come, when I come here, I can see it.
Yeah. Not today.
But not today.
Wow,
I see a little.
you can see a little.
I think that's what I'm seeing. But you can't see.
Yeah, you can see a little bit of it, but you can't see it on the film. Yeah, it's just bumps.
They have like a thatch roof on top. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, there's a big group down there already.
No, I was thinking this. Government. They were certainly trying to impress somebody.
They did.
Yeah.
Impress me.
Yeah, already. And we haven't even seen part of it.
This is what we call the Ciudadela. This was the administrative area. As you see, it's a huge plaza. In the center, we have an altar. This altar is dedicated to the 4 cardinal points. Right now, we cannot see where is the sun. The sun is on the back of the pyramid, so that's the east. West, north, south. That is going to be always in the sculptures very important. The cardinal points.
Teotihuacan is at 7,000 feet and the old folks ran out of air. The reason the cardinal points are so important is the entire city is laid out along those grids to complement the Temple of the Sun, the primary temple at this site. This temple was covered when its sect was ousted from Teotihuacan in a coup.
She's all huffed out after her first pyramid.
Yeah, I don't know what it's going to be like after the second one.
The Temple of Quetzalcoatl was built in tiers, and at each tier level there are buried bones of people that were sacrificed to bless each tier.
Just to prove she actually did get up and down the pyramid. Here she goes. That was the little one. So apparently there's a ball court under here. The archaeologists are working underneath, digging underneath us, so that they don't disturb the plaza.
So these were supposedly,
These are some of the apartments.
yeah, the apartments of the nobility. Or yeah.
Yep. Private homes and private courtyards.
Columns. If we see columns, probably houses or nobles.
Yep.
The other ones, like this pyramid, they are temples. Okay.
Yep.
And on top of the temple, they have like
Yeah, storage of some kind. Or a water cistern, or... But it's all... You can see the stucco down there too, dear.
Well, we would have lined it for water.
Maybe. It's a pretty sight. Oh, there's another one of those birds.
There's one of those birds. That's a cardinal. Maybe this is flycatcher. So down in there, which is hard to see, underneath those beams and underneath that floor is more levels. And they're doing, there's murals that they've uncovered down in there. Unfortunately, it's a live dig and we're not allowed in. Pooh! Would have been cool. Like that there. And they have 8 layers, apparently, of various pyramids and buildings built on top of each other, plus underground passages that connect the Avenue of the Dead plus to the west end of the complex. Very cool.
Gonna watch you go in, dear.
No paso means no entrance, okay?
Yes.
That's why we were standing up there.
Okay, my tourist education now is why I started. Okay, so that's why they let me get into some places. Well, you are like in Indiana Jones temple in here.
Cool.
You saw all this group of houses there.
Yeah.
They are from different periods. Okay, we are in an early period. That's the latest period. So what we see over there, it is not the roof. It is the floor of the other level. Why? Because it was a plaza. This was an open space. Then, when they renew, every 52 years they have to renew. Sometimes it wasn't exactly 52 years. Maybe they were in the 52 years and they were still working on it. Okay? But at least every 52 years they did something up. This one, which is later, this is AD. This is about 50 AD. And now the standing here is that everything is in red, not just a line. Everything is in red. Now we're gonna typical decoration, like a pyramid. And the meaning is, this is the day, the night, and in the center of the universe. Okay? Okay, now this is a room. This is a room where they probably sleep or make babies. That's the only purpose of the rooms. They didn't stay, they didn't live inside. That's why they had the patios. Everything, all the activities were outside. Okay, this is only for sleeping. So as you see, the walls are very tall, almost 3 meters, no windows and no doors. They only have curtains. Okay? And when it's very hot in here, you will always feel this place cool. The roof was made of, it was a thatch roof with logs and palm or something, different materials. Okay, covered. Here you see this well. It has 20 meters in depth. Okay? And there they found this, the well. It has 20 meters in depth, and there they found an offering. An offering and the skeleton of a lady who was pregnant. Okay, they said it was a self-sacrifice. We have a shower. Where is the shower?
A shower?
A shower.
Back there.
It's some of the original stucco. This is the shower where the ladies who were pregnant, or ladies who were going to have they go with their gods, will take a shower. And here is the drain, the shower. If they didn't want the water, they put a rock, and that's it. Okay? Okay, here we have 4 red dots. Okay? Inside they have a different color. These are called tachiquites, which means beauty. And you're going to see these ones all over Teotihuacan. And you can see the layer of stucco. The layer of stucco was very thick, but this is how can I say, the recipe for doing this one that is like part of holding it, it is different from the last part that is for the painting. But it was still wet, they used to paint, okay?
Who gets the temple?
You. Say another phrase.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is, in here you can see it more clearly what I keep telling you. The same you see on top, the same you see on the ground. And in here there's another one, another level on the ground. But as I told you, taking the stones and holding it, it is very difficult. If they keep digging, probably it can collapse.
Yeah.
The whole thing, the three levels that they at least know.
Yeah.
There. Okay. This is a mythological animals. All the animals in here are going to be mythological. So this is a combination of three. Can you tell me which animals are they?
Looks like a cat, a jaguar,
A jaguar?
and
The snake from
Snake?
the tongue.
Snake.
From the tongue.
and it's a combination of
Okay, look at the tooth.
no.
Square teeth.
Human.
Yeah.
Human.
Yeah.
Okay, just stay a little bit there. Now, try to see the differences. Okay? From that animal to the next period. Now, remember, they had fighting, we believe. In here, it has ears. That one doesn't
No
have.
ears.
Oh, no ears.
Well,
Now, this one is going to be a jaguar.
Yeah.
It's not going to be anymore a snake.
Okay.
Okay, this is reaffirming this theory about the fighting, okay?
Yeah.
So this is different. And also, this part, it doesn't have it. And
yeah,
you see?
didn't have no
Yeah.
tongue.
It has, in here, if you come, you would see the Teotihuacan flower. The circles we have there, the chachiquitas, and some of the original painting. Now, please come here. And feel this.
Yeah, I felt it when you walked.
Yeah.
Yes, this is what happened. If you take
Yeah.
out all the stones,
Yeah.
maybe it can collapse.
Yeah.
Sure.
Where are we going?
Apparently to a toilet.
To a toilet.
A public toilet.
A public toilet. I must assume too.
Is this some sort of a water system here?
Yes, yes, I'm going to.
Yeah, I could see the water system when I looked earlier. You could see evidence of it. Yeah.
Here. Okay. This is the toilet. Okay. You have to get inside the hole. Take out your stone. And then comfortably sit in there. Okay. Then you can pour some water from that container. And everything would go through the drain. Okay? Here is the system of drains.
Yeah.
That collects the water from the different rooms. As you see, it is connected with the other rooms. And all the city has this network of drains and channels of clean water. They collected the water from the rain through the roof, and in some columns, this column goes to the underground channels of clean water to a cistern. Okay, only high society. Okay, middle class, yes, they have it, but not all of them.
The stonework is very reminiscent of Pompeii.
Yeah. But again, you know, how many ways are you going to put stone together?
Yeah, exactly.
Temple of the Sun. Pyramid of the Sun. Jackie's going to have to scramble up there. Pyramid of the Sun. You're going up there, man.
This is not so steep. But I really recommend that in each level you have to wait until you feel alright.
Okay, so you say there are fewer than 250?
260.
In here.
260. Okay, one.
That part was easy.
I'm going to ask her about the stones sticking out.
What stone sticking out?
See the ones that are sticking out?
Oh yeah.
Why?
Okay. Pieces of pottery down here. Okay, 17. You go.
Go on, short legs. The balloon ride.
But as you say, they went in the morning really early, they couldn't see anything.
Yeah. Next group we have to do.
Sun is gonna.
So where are we standing?
We're on the second tier of the Pyramid of the Sun. We still have
2 more tiers. Up that way.
that way.
That way.
You're almost at the top.
I'm gonna go up there.
Well, that's the very top.
Forget it.
That's the very top.
Oh, forget it.
Come on.
No, I'm not scrambling up there.
All right, I will.
No, here you can go this way, don't worry.
There's an easy way. You can scramble, or you can just take the easy way. Wow, that's a view.
Okay, we were over there in the red one. We started there in the red. Yeah. We went there. But look, in here you can see the difference between one pyramid and the other one.
Slow down. Ta-da!
Ta-da! We're on the top.
There she is, going down the Temple of the Sun. Ta-da!
Okay. The entrance of the was that, okay, it was open and it was a regular entrance, nothing important. The important one is this one. This small one where the dog fell down. This is the one that goes all the way to the center of the pyramid and goes to the cave. Okay, and it has water. The pyramid of Chichen Itza, which is the Mayan one, it's also the most important of the site and also has a cave underground. So this thing with the caves is very similar. It's the underground world for that.
Just keep walking. So where are we walking?
We're walking along the Avenue of the Dead at Teotihuacan. And we're heading, we just left
The
the
Temple
Temple
of
of the Sun, which could be
over there,
the Temple of Water
or the Temple of Flower.
or the Temple of Flowers, which is what they found.
Found a cave under it. Actually, very cool thing.
And then we're walking over to the Temple of the Moon, which we will also climb.
Yes,
Apparently it doesn't have as many steps as that one.
it's shorter by
Shorter.
20 meters.
By 20 meters, yes, thank God. That
we're
one nearly
walking-
killed me.
This way. Still walking on the Avenue of the Dead.
Yes, we're still on our way to the Temple of the Moon. We walk slow.
Apparently it's about 6 clicks from where we started to down here. So we're walking for a bit. We're also supposed to be looking somewhere along here for a painted jaguar.
Yeah, I was feeling.
All of these would have been official buildings. There it is. Mural de Puma.
Oh, they went right by it.
No, I think it's over there where those guys are. And yes, those steps are as steep as they bloody look.
Follow up one.
Yeah, why don't you go up one? This one doesn't say you can. Okay, fair enough. And I assume that little ledge there probably would have had a jaguar or something else carved on it, which has since been removed.
These are
Yeah, and they carved all this. But this is
stone
as we've been told, these ones with the little black dots in amongst them are reconstructions.
Yeah, so all there is reconstruction.
All that's reconstruction. That bit there, the slope bit, it seems smooth like concrete, that's actually original.
And that's plaster.
That's all plaster. So it was all rubble construction, as you can see. And then they just covered the rubble with plaster to make it dead smooth. It would have been very impressive, all painted out. And there's the jaguar. Not that hard to find.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
There's the temple. Well, that's one of the temples she was talking about.
Yeah, I think we're going in there after this.
Yeah. This is the Plaza of the Moon.
Yeah.
And these are all pyramids. And even though you see hills in the background, those would be pyramids. Just they haven't been dug up yet, or excavated. They're not excavating them anymore, they're afraid of ruining them. So the archaeologists just tunnel in to find the various things, but they leave them covered in grass just to protect them. You can still see the plaster on this one. Over here, dear. And there were some houses on the front of that one. Same with that one.
Houses or stalls.
Houses or stalls of some sort. Oh yeah, so there was. Oh, she's going up. I can see her there. That's our guide going up the pyramid right there. Okie doke. Their amigos are already at the top. Our amigos are up the top. There she goes. These are very big steps.
Yeah, we gonna get our sun energy up here?
And we climbed up those suckers. They are steep.
As you can see by the people climbing here.
Yes. They are steep suckers. But that's the Plaza of the Moon, surrounded by a lot of temples.
Yep.
And some that haven't been excavated, like that one over there.
Yep.
That's outside the plaza though, there.
There she goes, going down the Temple of the Moon. She made it. And yes, kids, it really is that effing steep. She's getting her. She's getting her. The lighter colored stones down at the bottom are actually reconstruction stones. Oh, I think I have to go. Plaza of the Moon, and I got to get moving because our tour buddies are waiting on us. Tour buddies waiting on us.
I know. Hasta luego. See you next time.
See you next time.
So what did he use to make it blue? The
The blue is a lapis lazuli. It's a stone from Chile.
From Chile.
So he has a powder. Okay.
right.
And then the nopal leaf just gives
The juice.
just gives
The
the-
juice.
Yeah, the juice to
Original plaster.
As I told you, their rooms are
Here.
This is quite a view from this little room,
Just
from
stop
this
it for a
temple.
entering into the Plaza of the Jaguars. Live archaeological work. These are representations of the ceilings. So all the roofs would have been done just in wood.
Okay, here we see this painting. It's an original painting of a jaguar. Okay, the jaguar has a headdress made of feathers, like a crown of feathers. Remember, the feathers were very important. But the important thing in here is it has the virgula. This is the speech, the language. It's like the evidence of some kind of communication. There are other paintings in other places where you can see all these different symbols. But we don't have enough paintings to create like a language. Okay, then, as you see, this guy has hands. So probably this is not a mythological animal. Probably he is a jaguar warrior. The Aztec had two kinds of warriors, the eagle warriors and the jaguar warriors. So probably this is a warrior.
Owl?
Maybe an owl. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it's an owl with the big eyes.
Okay.
Or maybe a peacock. Okay. You're
But
right.
lots of people say it's an owl.
All right.
But remember, they're mythological. So
Yeah.
and then where
Yeah,
the
that is
eagle,
definitely
the
an
one on the
eagle.
side is
Yeah.
the eagle. Now, where is the butterfly? Because Quetzalcoatl is the bird and the butterfly. Where the butterfly is in the same animal.
In the same
Same
animal.
bird.
Either in the, just below the beak or
No.
It's in the
further
chest
down. In
piece.
the chest
In the chest, it's like
Yeah.
this armor. So the butterfly
Yeah.
is there like an armor. Okay. On the sides, we're going to see this original painting. In here, you see it that are abstract geometrical designs. We have three rooms. One, and the left two, and that one three. It is all painted with white and floor, so it can reflect the light inside. You've already seen the rooms. Okay. Now, this area is where we are going to. If we cover it with water, we're going to make our water mirror. Okay. This is going to be our water mirror, and the structure is just done that when we have a clear night, then we can see.
Gonna
the
reflect
stars.
reflect the stars.
Not always. We have it.
Some of these are
To conserve to get a conservation of this place, they do some work, okay, but it's just for conservation because this is the only one that looks like this. And here we have a jaguar, but it's a mythological animal. It has the claws, but in the body it has some shells. You see, so in here's some mythology. Again, he has a hairdress and he's blowing a conch to make them they not like. Like a cornet, horn, like a horn, but this is a shell. This is very common in this area to make these sounds. And you see the symbol of the sound going out from the conch. Some drops of water are falling from the conch. On top, you're going to see this star, with the guy with the goggles. Do you remember his name?
The storm god. Tlacotl.
Okay.
Close?
Yes.
Tla-
Okay, and Itlaloc. And it
Itlaloc,
is
that's right, Itlaloc.
others believe that because it has
That's right.
this part different, they believe it's not like it's the opposite. It's Quetzalcoatl. Some of them say that. Okay, but we will keep it at Tlaloc in this case.
Okay.
And the star, it is supposed to be Venus. Okay.
Oh,
And as you see, the left and the right, they get together to show you the entrance to the place.
Y le digo, bueno, esta parte negrita de aquí, esa es la grasita.
As you see,
La que es bonito.
we are in the first level, okay? We're in an early period. Why? We have those steps that we have gone all the way here to go to the other one. So this is an early period, the other period. All this place was covered with the stones. We're gonna get in here.
Wow. Are these part of the tunnels where they extracted the stones or the pyramid?
No.
That was far.
so would they have,
I don't see that. A little bit.
yeah, you can see the spiral, so the conch shell. And But did they decorate the conch shells actually with feathers?
Yes,
They did.
That's why they could decorate. I told you the guy we were going to visit, he has in his cell phone what they found, all these shells, and they are covered with stuck on them, painted, and with some detail. Beautiful ones. Beautiful ones.
No, I'm looking at the colors here on the basis.
Well, it looks like, okay, they don't want like the and then it's
That's why it's not there.
the flower they're going to consume that
We have a figure for me. What kind of figure is that?
Then we have this one,
Yeah.
the Teotihuacan fire. That you would say the four groups, the ethnical groups, and in the center of Teotihuacan, or the four cardinal points, and in the center of Teotihuacan. This is the one, but once inside, no problem, okay?
Okay. Very cool. We've been wandering around some caves.
Aztec caves. At least you don't have to crawl.
They made this hole on purpose because in here they studied some solar. Be careful with that. They studied some solar effects, so there was a stone in here. The Institute of Archaeology took it more or less this size, and there were some markers in here. But they say it was the solar. It is not a clock. It was for solar. It was taken, and also an offering from there.
This was all cut out with
From there.
stone.
And different kind of pottery and parts of body. I also found mica, a lot of obsidian, and all this pottery. This is what all the guys from the experience have been looking. All this.
Obsidian razor.
Finding? Yes. All of them. Not me, from all the people who come.
Okay.
Well, but from the experience only. And we are the only ones who comes in here. Okay. No one else.
So here we are standing on an unexcavated round pyramid, which apparently is sitting on top of a old cave with a tunnel that runs from here to that pyramid you see in the distance, which is the Pyramid of the Sun. No one knows why it's there, but there you can see the Pyramid of the Sun right there. And it's the same distance from this pyramid, which is not excavated, to the Pyramid of the Sun, which is much larger, as it is from the Pyramid of the Sun there to the Pyramid of the Moon there. 800 meters. And those two are apparently also connected by a cave with water in it. So one theory is that the folks that originally built this complex before the Aztecs and then ultimately the Mayans moved in and took it over hundreds and hundreds of years later, is that the folks that built this complex worshipped the water, which would have been very important on a dry, 7,000 foot plateau that this is. And that's why they built these temples, and that's why they have them all interconnected with caves with water in them. There's Jacquie in the Pyramid of the Sun. Raise your hand a little bit. Up, 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 up. Oh, you got it. You got it. There you go. You're holding the Pyramid of the Sun in the palm of your hand. Standard tourist picture. So this swimming pool that you see built here, that was the round pyramid, and these pools have been built on top of an existing pyramid, which we're walking down now. This is what they would have looked like. Well, this is what they all look like right now, just covered in vegetation. But the people that live here were ceded the land hundreds of years ago. It's a collective, and they're not got a lot of money, so they're just trying to make ends meet. So preserve archaeological sites or feed your family. So they built a pool to hold water. I can't really fault them for that decision. And it's interesting that even though these pyramids are thousands of years old, people continue to live right on the top of them like they did thousands of years ago. Life goes on in the same place. And as you walk along here, there's the edge of the pyramid. That's one of the cut stones right here. I'm about to walk over it. There's my toes. That's the painted plaster of the pyramid. And down along here, Jackie's standing on some of the steps that have been excavated. And there's pottery everywhere and obsidian everywhere. Kind of cool. And of course the school for the collective.
Thanks for watching, guys. We had a great trip to Teotihuacan. It's something that was on our bucket list. If you guys want to see more episodes like this, please subscribe. You can also follow us on Facebook. And if you'd really like to help us out, please become a patron. This will help us generate more episodes like this.
In our next episode, we leave Mexico City and travel by bus to a small town called Angangaro in the Michoacan area. Angangaro is just outside one of the monarch butterfly regional parks. It's early December and people told us there wouldn't be any butterflies, but as you can see, there are lots flying around. Thanks for watching and see you next episode.